Hello, welcome to Martinmade. My name's Stephanie, and today I'm going to give you my 13 to 16 week pregnancy update. So I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about what's been going on over the past few weeks. It has been a few weeks since I gave you an update. This update is going to span a total of 4 weeks because of the holidays. I was away. Silas and I were down at my parents' for Christmas, and my husband was up here in Canada working and on Christmas. So we had a lot going on with that. So between that and between my nephew staying with us for a week, there's been a lot going on in our home. And so there's quite a bit that's happened, and I wanted to share that with you today. So we have had, starting in right into week 13, I had, of course, my doctor's appointment for my 12-week. And I had a physical done then and all of that. And that week I was also told that I had a hematoma and I was not allowed to be lifting. And so I have been on restrictions since then. So that was the past 4 weeks has really been just keeping myself from doing things that I shouldn't be doing, lifting things that I shouldn't be lifting, and trying to stay on track with that. It has been quite a difficult time because Silas and I went to my parents for Christmas, and my husband stayed up here for work. And so we were down in Ohio for Christmas, and I was my parents and everyone was there to help and to pitch in, but I just felt like, okay, I was the parent. I'm the one, anytime that I had to try to work with Silas over something or something like that, I really felt like it was kind of overwhelming just on my own. And so I really did. I was already so exhausted that week. That week I was just thoroughly tired. And so it was quite a rough week without James. And so that was week 13 was pretty much that, 13 and 14. And I was gone away from home. Well, then when we got back home, we had a few days with the family, and then my family left. They all went away for a little bit, and we were watching my nephew. He is the same age as Silas, and so we kind of went right from holidays right into watching my nephew. And so I had a lot going on then. I also had a few projects that kind of came up with that, but as far as with the pregnancy, it was mostly just making sure I didn't do what I wasn't supposed to do. And so that was kind of hard with 2 little ones in the house, as well as being away from James, and he wasn't there to help me for the Christmas time. So that was kind of a very overwhelming time. That is pretty much it as far as what has happened over the past few weeks. There's been a little bit of what I think is movement. Now, I do know one of them was the baby moving. It was actually at 13 weeks. I know that seems quite early to feel the baby move, but I have a little Doppler, and it has these little earbuds that you put in and you can hear the baby's heartbeat. Well, I had been listening to the baby's heartbeat, and I felt a little flutter, and almost like the baby was pushing away, pushing the Doppler away, and then the baby was gone. Like the heartbeat, it wasn't right there anymore. And so, and it was like a little pop and a push at the same time, kind of like just a little light flutter, all at the same time. And then the heartbeat was gone and it was somewhere else. And so that, I believe, was the baby moving. But since then, I have been feeling the baby move, especially the past week or two. I've really been feeling a lot more flutters here and there, and I believe it's the baby. I'll know a lot more as things progress a little bit more. But I are past our 16 weeks. I am now officially 17 weeks, but I have been feeling much the same. I've been really tired trying to keep up on my iron. I've also just had a lot going on, so that in and of itself, when you're expecting, can be a little more overwhelming, you know, at times. So hold on, I'm gonna get a drink of water. I have been out of breath as of late. I have really just found my voice. I ended up sick when my nephew was here. I ended up getting sick, and we almost thought it was pneumonia. So we went to the ER to have it checked out, and it wasn't pneumonia. But I've been struggling with my voice since then. And so it's been quite a difficult couple of days with just, I have a cough and my voice is still not what it needs to be. But I've also been having some cravings though. I have been craving orange juice, and it's kind of weird because I like orange juice, but it's not my favorite juice. I would much rather have some kind of berry or something along those lines. But for some reason, orange juice has just been the go-to for me. And so I've been drinking lots of orange juice when I can. And so that's kind of been the cravings that I've had. I've got a little paper here. My dreams, I'm still having dreams, and it keeps me up fairly regularly, but it also is not as, they're not as much of a nightmares as they were. So I'm starting to come out of the nightmare stage and into more of just the vivid dreams, which I much prefer because I can handle dreaming a lot of those dreams, whereas the nightmares, they were pretty gross and gory and all that. And so that has really been how I've been feeling. I'm going to get ready and show you the bump. This is just at the very end of 16 weeks, so I'm just turned 17 weeks. And so I will show you the bump. So there it is. I've got my shirt here. It's gonna... But that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. For those of you who are new to this channel, you can hit that red subscribe button to catch more update videos down the road. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.